After the initial impact of Order 66, there was still a prominent Jedi presence left in the galaxy. One Jedi Knight who managed to evade the Empire was named Gira. After the first wave of Order 66, Gira came across a group of Jedi Padawans whose masters had laid down their lives to allow them to escape from the clone troopers. After rescuing the Padawans, Gira took a starship, making an agreement with its captain, who promised to bring the Jedi to safety. Gira was determined to get the Padawans to a safe place where he could train the next generation of Jedi Knights and eventually destroy the Empire as a newly formed Jedi Order. However, Lord Vader had recently heard of the Padawans in Gira and had been sent to find and eliminate them by the direct command of Emperor Palpatine himself, who desired no risk of a new Jedi Order rising after the Jedi Purge. After tracking the group down, Vader sent stormtroopers on board the Jedi ship as a first wave of attack, holding back for a time to see what Gira was made of. After successfully fending off the stormtroopers, Gira placed the Padawans into an escape ship and shot them off into space. This is when Vader made his entrance, engaging Gira in lightsaber combat. During the intense duel, Vader began to feel the dark side of the Force within Gira as he used it to fuel his blade. Gira released his anger towards Vader in the duel and no longer held his dark emotions behind barriers of will, instead letting it out in hopes it may help him defeat the Dark Lord. Witnessing this, Vader made Gira an offer, telling him that if he turned to the dark side, Vader would spare his life and he could spend the remainder of his days in the service of the Emperor. Gira, however, refused, calling Vader a liar, and continued to battle. Believing he would die at Vader's hand, as his power was not substantial enough, Gira resolved to commit everything he had left to the duel in order to give the Padawans enough time to escape. "Join me and I'll let you live." What? No. No. It doesn't matter what you do to me. I care only for my charges. Live or die, I don't matter. Understand this, traitor. I will fight you. Eventually, the lightsaber duel came to an end as Vader disarmed Gira of his weapon and threatened to kill him, but again told Gira that if he embraced the dark side of the Force, he would spare the Padawans and no longer pursue them. Finally completely broken, Gira agreed, pledging himself to the Sith Lord and promising to serve Palpatine as long as the Padawans be allowed to escape his clutches. Delighted, Darth Vader said this: "I've broken you, a Jedi, an enemy. Whatever you do when I leave here will serve my master. You have done your duty to him." Vader then called to the captain of the ship, as it was revealed that the captain had joined Darth Vader after discovering Gira had no chance against him and his Imperial forces. Vader then ordered the captain to set off explosives on the Padawan ship that Vader had the captain place there beforehand. Complying with the order out of fear for his own life, the Padawan ship was destroyed, leaving no survivors. Shocked, Gira asked Vader why he did what he had. As Vader explained, it was not enough just to kill Jedi, but he had to show them that he had the power over them to make them serve the Emperor and his goals. Vader wanted to prove that any Jedi could fall to the dark side for the very same reasons he had, sadistically proving this point by killing the Padawans, and just as what occurred with him and how he turned, so could anyone else. Why? If you wanted them dead, why not kill me? Why the game? Why did you want me? Because it was easier this way. Because my master prefers to possess rather than destroy. But you served only to save your students. Vader then told Gira he would serve the Emperor and the dark side of the Force until his very last day, and that he had now become a tool for the dark side of the Force and Darth Vader. Vader then left Gira aboard his broken ship. Unable to live with himself and his failure against Darth Vader, believing he could no longer even hold to his life as a Jedi Knight, Gira placed his lightsaber at his chest and activated it. But Vader cared little for the former Jedi's death, as his point had been made, and all other Jedi would soon join him. This is one of the darkest moments I have ever seen from Darth Vader. I find it both extremely interesting and sadistic, the point that Vader tries to make here. The point that any Jedi could fall as far as he did just as easily and turn to the dark side for almost the exact same reasons. Vader here not only defeats a Jedi, but mentally breaks him, removing all his hope by killing the Padawans and leaving Gira with nothing. Not even allowing him to hold to his standards. Vader has killed many Jedi, but this is one of the few he utterly destroyed. So what are your thoughts on the Jedi Knight Gira and his last stand against Darth Vader? Do you think that Gira made the right choice in pledging himself to the Sith to save his students, or should he have done something different to avoid this? And as a big question for the video, in your opinion, what is the darkest and most sadistic thing Darth Vader has ever done? If you can't get enough Star Wars, I recently released a new podcast where we all address all the news revolving around the franchise, as well as debates and speculation about the series. Link to the most recent episode will be in the description down below if you would like to check it out. If you would like to join me in the daily Star Wars discussion and debates, follow me on Twitter at Stupendous Wave. Link will be in the description. If you enjoyed this video and feel it deserves it, it would really help me out if you could leave a like. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel to keep up to date with everything Star Wars related, from news, explanations, and theories from a galaxy far, far away. If you have any video topics you would like to see addressed in a future video, do not hesitate to leave them in the comments below the video, or again, tweet them at me. As always, your viewership and support means the world. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.